Cleveland begins the game with the basketball. Walker to Jaylen Brown. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nice pass to get things going.
Old school equals high percentage.
Not possession.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
And a pass stolen by Boston.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
To Jaylen Brown. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Hood. To Love. From the outside, no good. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Leads a bucket. Hayward to Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Hayward. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Around the perimeter to Rodney Hood. Here's a chance from long range. That won't go. To Jaylen Brown. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LBJ has it. Curling inside. Through it and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Hayward. Walker. Lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Can't connect from in close. Brown with it up top. His team up by 7. Walker, pass to the rim. No, I missed a short one there.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Not that time. And scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
LeBron James, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LeBron James with the rock. To Love. It's rebounded by the Celtics. To Kemba Walker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to that continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
The drive, right to the basket. James. Short jumper stays out.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Cavs at the controls. Love. Nothing going here on that drive. To Rodney Hood. Beyond the arc for three. Rodney Hood couldn't get open. Misses the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Gordon Hayward at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Oh, emphatic slam.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of the first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Smart shot, no good. He'll let one fly from half court. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Hill across the timeline. His guys down big. Love. Won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. LBJ. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Brown into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
To Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. Pulled in by Kevin Love. LeBron with it up top. Down a bundle. LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Cavs come away with it. Slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Shot by Hayward, no good. James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Walker with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. To Hayward. Pass stolen by the Cavs. Love. Celtics have it. Just off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
And finishes strong. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Deep left corner. To Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker. That pass stolen by the Cavs. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward to Kemba Walker. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's dancing with danger. Kemba Walker left wide open, and he drills it for three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Walker into the front court. The lead is 11. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Cavs have it. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Hayward. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To Korver. James. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. James gets it in the right corner. Fires the three. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Deep right corner. To Korver. Hayward the rebound. To Walker. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
A couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James. A couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys should be able to get the final shot. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Kemba Walker against the former Hoya. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively. You try to deny the next pass.
The Celtics have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Cavaliers are in need of some changes at the half.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Assists.
The Cleveland Cavaliers struggle to play the angles and allow too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
It's James controlling the offense. From long range, offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Walker to Hayward. Big finish at the rim.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Nothing going here on that drive. James to Hill. James to George Hill. Celtics come away with it. From the painted area, won't go down. Hill into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Shot from the lane won't go. Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Hayward with a shot, no good. LeBron into the front court. They find themselves down 10. To Love. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
Boston with the basketball. Walker to Hayward. Surveys the floor. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Across the timeline comes James. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Short jumper won't fall.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. To Kemba Walker. Hayward. To Walker. For three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Walker, and they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
To Jaylen Brown. And the rebound taken in by Hood. Goes to the right side. Curling inside. Oh, had him going there for a second. Gets it in the left corner. James to Hill. And scores. And the foul. Kevin Love does it all. And now a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. To Jaylen Brown. Can't connect from in close.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
To Hayward. Kevin Love sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Hill across the timeline. His guys. Basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Spinning shot won't fall. Another follow, no good. LeBron into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Aaron Baines tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Walker to Hayward. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Gordon Hayward has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Cavaliers with the basketball to James. Hill. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Hayward. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Knocked loose. Able to convert inside. James to Love. Aaron Baines snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Missed the foul shot. To J.R. Smith. Now ready to shoot at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Celtics have it. Walker to Hayward. Down to 5 on the 24. To Kemba Walker. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete with the Celtics in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth and final quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
Can't connect.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
Celtics have it. To Walker. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Walker with the basketball. Up 6. To Marcus Smart. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Smart.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Count the basket at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Got it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
James to J.R. Smith. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. To Marcus Smart. Kevin Love able to recover with the block. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Walker. Now pass taken away by Cleveland. To James. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker goes to the left side. Out of bounds the call. Off Gordon Hayward. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Hill into the front court. His group now down 2 to Corver. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Kemba Walker defended by Green. You've got to get that one to go.
Remember that old saying, let sleeping dogs lie? I wouldn't trash talk to this guy right now. I wouldn't want to do anything to ignite him or really instigate him to start attacking more.
Boston with the basketball. Walker. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Walker into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Count it at the line. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Gordon Hayward trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight. The free throw, good. He caps the three-point play. And now they lead by 2. Rocking the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Korver. Celtics have it. Hayward. Tatum. Can't go down. Smothering defense. LeBron with it up top. They trail by 2 to George Hill. James. And finally play is stopped on the tie-up. Substitution being made in this one. To Marcus Smart. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Hayward. And he hits.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Cleveland has the basketball. James to J.R. Smith. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, could have sealed it, but it's no good. The follow won't go either. To Marcus Smart. Hayward. Tatum. Cavs able to clear the rebound. James into the front court. The deficit is 6. Man, that was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Well, you can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. ball could have sealed it, but it's no good. It's a victory here for the Celtics. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay.
The Celtics
have won the Eastern Conference Finals. Now it's time for them to set their sights on the bigger prize, the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics. Advance after that tough loss. I got a sense they didn't expect for their offseason to start just yet. I know what the feeling's like, and it can be tough, but it's all about how you come back from it. Who knows what they'll be like next season? It'll be interesting to see for sure.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Gordon Hayward gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2.